a little bit. Welcome,
Okay.
everybody. It's episode 212. I'm here. Chris is here. Baby's
I'm here.
here. Eileen's here.
Hello.
It's the full package. It's
Look
the full
at the
package.
baby.
And Chris, if you need to get up and go nurture, yes.
Yep, I'll do my best to hit the mute and keep everything
Yes,
in
we
control.
love
It's
that.
for the animal.
We need a
here.
nurture. We need another generation of people who like cleaning up rat poop. I was cleaning up so much poop today. It was incredible. I was like, what have I done?
I figured it out. I'm a rat breeder right now. I'm not.
That's how I feel. I'm just like, it just keeps happening. I did buy an absolute mega shit ton of dead guinea pigs, and I'm actually kind of in. They look nice. They're not fat, but they're girthy. So
Nice.
the boas are going to be happy. Let's do our shout outs, and then we'll get into it. VetDNA.com. I don't need to say, VetDNA.com. Check it out. Test something. Test anything. Test for fun.
Test it all.
Test for pleasure.
Oh.
Whoa. You don't know where you need to put that swab, but put it somewhere. VetDNA.com. Shane Kelley, he is excited for the rats. They knew reptileads.com site for selling reptiles, amphibians, insects. Also, this is the best part, maybe to me, supplies.
Oh yeah.
What
was that again?
Reptileads.com. It launches October 28th. If you want to know more about it, Zach was on Reptiles Unplugged last night, sort of giving the pitch. Sounds cool. Check it out. That's what Shane's excited about.
Is the abbreviation AD, RAD? Is the D the A in like ads, AD? Or is it reptile ads something?
I think it's just rads. So
Reptile ads.
R ads. Reptile ads.
Okay.
That
I'll
makes
look
sense.
that up.
But I don't think
Oh, is it-
rads.com is searchable. It's reptileads.com. Check.
That would make sense.
They're just calling it rads because it's a cooler name. What about that?
It is pretty good.
Everybody loves a good acronym, right?
Right. Justin, MIA. I think I'm pretty sure he's alive, but I don't know what he's doing. So check him out. I think he still does the shows. He just hasn't been in the sponsor chat. So come back, Justin, anytime. Andrew, he'll be at Hillsboro on the 25th and 26th, last show of the year. We'll have a full menagerie of ball pythons, gray family snakes. Next weekend, they'll be at next weekend? Yeah. They'll be at Nashville, and so will Shane.
Ooh.
And if you buy a snake from them, you get a free RGI test if you want it. Check it out. And I will be at Denver next weekend. Hopefully it doesn't snow on the way there on a mountain. And then I'm stuck with like 30 corn snakes running down the highway, trying to flag somebody down. Save the snake. And I throw the snakes at them. That's my dream that does not happen, but it is just October, so it should be okay. But you never know. All right. We did it.
Dunzo.
All right, let's talk about VIP first. Was it well attended? Were there buyers? What was sales like on VIP, which is Friday?
Kind of thing.
Well, we didn't get set up until late Friday, but we didn't make any sales on Friday when we did get there. And then the VIP on Saturday was also really slow. I don't know about you, Chris. We didn't really have anything for VIP sales.
It was cool. Well, I showed up at like, I think we rolled into town after breakfast at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I swung around back and got my parking spot in the loading dock, and it was like a ghost town. It was interesting.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I backed up in a nice little spot where I know I could get out if I had to. If I had to leave the car there all day, I'd be fine because it gets tight in the back there.
It does.
It gets locked up. So I sat there and my buddy took a nap and I just watched some YouTube videos. And as like the time grew on, it was just like car after car kept pulling in. It was neat to watch it evolve.
Mhm.
I think VIP, the foot traffic was pretty good back where we were at. We had a steady flow of people. I think I sold one Longicata that day and it was to a return customer. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, I think that was it on Friday.
Friday VIP crowd seemed a lot higher than Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. And I think how they have the VIP set on Saturday is kind of crappy. They don't give us any time to like get ready or do anything. We're scooping poop out as people are trying to look at what we have on our table. Because they both over, was it 9?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was 9 o'clock for vendors and VIP. So like we're all running it at the same time.
Yeah, they do that in Dallas too. It's
Yeah.
scary a little bit.
Yeah. So that was kind of slow, all that, but the rest of the sales were I guess on Saturday and Sunday, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we usually make bank on Friday when we actually get there in time. This time, both me and Anthony were running late.
Yeah. What's up, Chris? Yeah, that makes a difference.
Chris said, nice seeing you guys.
Yes, for sure.
Steve said it was slow.
Yeah, so the Saturday VIP, hardly anybody came in. I know maybe within like 20 minutes towards the end of the VIP hour, Anthony went and got coffee at Cold Blooded. And he said at that time there was no line outside, which is not good. But once it picked up, I think right around like lunchtime, it got really crowded.
Yeah, it was definitely wavy. It took till about, I feel like around 11:30, we got congested in our corner. But then it was like, all of a sudden it'd be like a ghost town. You know, like a straggler or two, and then it was congested. It was definitely wavy, I feel like.
Is that normal for a fall? Or
no, it's usually like 10:30. It's just packed from 10:30 to 4 or 3:30. You can't move.
I looked at the map, and it looked like there were different people there. Like maybe some people had given up tables, and other people were there.
Yeah,
they did some rearranging because like our aisle hasn't changed in years, and then half my neighbors were moved, and some they were still there. They're just in a different spot, and a lot of people that are normally there were not there, like in different aisles.
That's what it looked like, and because they changed the map, like they squished in the extra like corner part into the map, and then I was like, is the corner part gone? But then it wasn't gone, but different people were there, and then I don't know if people like wanted more tables, got more tables, or they were just new people. But some of them looked like they were new people.
There was a lot of people I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I think a lot of people gave up tables, some spots, I think.
I did notice that there was a lot more variety outside of ball pythons for an October show. So I think what was missing were the ball python breeders, and then the other things filled the space.
Yeah, there was Steve brings it up. I don't know if we have to mention names, but a scary wild-caught vendor that is no longer vending there anymore.
Wow.
Hey, that's good.
And he was down 50% on Friday sales and set up at 10. Usually have at least 20 cages sold. So cage sales were down. When you talked to customers, did you think they were already in the hobby, locals, out-of-state people? Can you describe like the average?
We get a mix of everything because Anthony's prices are really competitive anyway. We don't have anything marked as like 50% off or anything, but our prices are pretty fair. Like combo clowns for like $250, $300. So we generally get a good mix of like starter breeders, but a lot of locals and a lot of pet people.
Yeah, I feel like there was definitely more pet people this time around, but at the same time, I think depending on what they were looking for, breeders as well. I know right off the gate on Friday, Adam sold 2 pieds to a family. The snakes were brothers, but it went to 2 little girls, so they were pet keepers. But overall, like with the bull snakes, I sold 10 out of the 20 I took, so that was
that's
cool.
good.
Yeah, and I would say 2 of the people were Illinois residents, and then the rest were all out of state. And like I'd say 1 was friends of a vendor, and then the other one was a vendor, and then the other ones, and and it's funny too, like this couple came around and they already had 2 bull snakes, and they were like, what's all this paperwork you're giving us for? And I'm like, well, to be in this state, to purchase it legally, you got to have it. And they were like, we didn't get any paperwork for these 2. And I'm like, you better don't get caught with them in this state then.
Right.
So it's amazing. Those guys must be specifically going to look for a certain species, or somebody tips them off, because He's never even looked at my table to see if I had bull snakes or anything like that.
Interesting.
Whenever I see the man in green.
Were they interested in a particular kind of pit or like a color? Like, did they all want exotics, or was it like even?
They were all morphs. So it was like I had hypos, I had white sides, I had albinos, I had ghosts, snows, I had everything patternless.
And that's what they were interested in?
Most of the people, so let's see, the one guy picked up a snow, a patternless, and then like a white-sided combo. The albinos, just like a single gene, was $150. So for like an albino, 100% had white side, and then 66 had something 50% was only 150.
Mm-hmm.
So that and like hypos, it was I sold all the albinos, but then the combo, the one guy did purchase 3, so that was a bigger package. But I think he's going to be a breeder, so they were like stacked.
Yeah, they're cool and they look cool. They look like dinosaurs or something. Like their head.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it was all across the board. Like it wasn't just I did the bull sinks. I did sold a pair of bloods, Longicata, Mexican black, and then I had the teapots of Argentines out there and moved a couple of them.
Did you take ball pythons, or did you not take them to that show?
No, I didn't take anything. Oh, I moved a pair of albino northern pines as well.
Oh, that's cool. Well, then it's like real even.
Yeah, it was pretty a general spectrum across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that there was a lot fewer like families that were just there to look? It seems like everybody that was there was more interested in buying.
Yeah.
Even though the crowd was like lighter, everyone was very serious about buying.
Mm-hmm. I did see 2, or I did talk to 2 families. That one was like their first time there, and they've been in the area for like 20 years. You know, a couple.
Isn't that funny?
And there's another one that was like, "This is our first reptile show we've ever been to," and Adam was like, "Well, this is it." He's like, "You're going to be. It's downhill from here as far as snake shows go." Like,
that's what I tell them too. We get a lot of those there.
Go to that show me show a couple hours away or something or whatnot, you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, I mean they got Schaumburg, which is a little bit, it's smaller, but it's still a decent sized show.
Were there any instances of 50% off signs?
I don't even think I didn't see. I saw Wilbanks was there, and I didn't see any on his table.
Yeah, Wilbanks didn't start out the gate with it either. There was one person that Anthony said he saw starting out like Friday was already 50% off, but everyone else just seemed like they had like wasn't really marked down.
But they had like normal, like I mean, air quotes, normal like show pricing.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. There was a DG.
I didn't see any
table that was super cheap.
Yeah,
it's like $500.
Cheaper than that. It was a DG pied male. I almost it was at Steve's Morphs. It was like I want to say $350. Base form, yeah. And I was like, "Are you serious? Like, I want to like, no, I can't buy that."
Yeah. How much did you sell the teapots Argentines for, if you don't mind answering the question?
I sold the 2 females and the 1 male I worked out with. Kind of the other good thing about that was the networking. The ones with the kink tails, the slightly kink tails, I did 500 because it's hard to tell. Like I talked to Jeremy Turgeon, I talked to Levinson, and just briefly spoke about, possibilities. What could be the problem? Nutrition, this, that. And we kind of assumed it was heat.
Yeah. Every time I've had like the slightly turned down tails.
Yep.
Because like the heat plug went off, like, or the thermostat was running too hot. And so she was trying to warm up, but she would overdo it and then get off.
Gotcha.
And so in my experience, that's what it's from.
Yeah. So that's what we kind of narrowed it down to. So we don't think it's genetic, but still, I can't guarantee it. I'm not selling you a perfect animal. I had inquire on it. I had the discussion with the 2 gentlemen that picked up the females. And the guy that got the male was right next to me at Ben Russo's table. So he's got the motley T positive stuff I'm looking for. So we're kind of like switching blood because the gene pool is pretty thin. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do some breeding things together there. But so we'll try that in a couple years. Just got to adjust the heat and go from there.
Yeah, the Dominican that I just took in as a foster, it's got a kink tail.
Is it the turned down tip version?
No,
like
it's
like
just
a
like a
carpet.
Z.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's above. It's further up than the cloaca. So it's not
Oh.
truly, it's not actually caudal. It's further up. It's in the spine. But obviously it's not here for breeding. It's just here for fostering anyway.
Mhm. Steve said he saw 5 sale signs. Mm. Yeah, I don't know what, if anything matters, but I still, like, I'm always interested in, like, what's going on the ground somewhere, because the online pricing is sort of drifting from, like, show pricing. Have y'all noticed that? Like,
Oh yeah.
maybe more and more, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Uh,
Show prices are definitely cheaper now.
yeah, and sometimes they used to be more expensive because, like, you didn't have to ship it, so, like,
Yep.
there was a big incentive there.
Mhm.
Or it'd be like the same but no shipping, so that was the discount. But now they're even more discounted. It's a very strange world we're living in currently.
Yeah, it's weird. We only saw the one for sale, and I don't know when the other signs went out, but it just seemed like everybody's prices were really reasonable for the most part.
Yeah, to
Mhm.
begin with. I saw a lot of Chinese king rats, man. A lot
A
of them.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I,
know.
I wanted to get a pair, and I was like, I almost picked a pair up like a year and a half ago at Daytona. I'd still like to get one as a pet because I think they're really cool, but there was
I
a
like
lot.
those the black and white ones.
Yeah.
Those
they're
are
pretty
wicked.
Yeah, they are cool. A lot of them get imported
cool. Mhm.
from
Geez,
Europe.
there was a lot of captive bred. There was a lot on the table, it looked like.
Right,
Yeah,
they might be
they're
captive bred, but they're like, well, I
Yeah, I
don't
know
even be
a bunch of people
polite.
are importing them right now.
Yeah, like, they have a lot there, and they're having fun breeding the shit out of them. They don't necessarily have, like, a big domestic market, so they send them here and they sell them here, which is fine. But, like, there's always this, like, if there's, like, a pulse of imports and that we don't develop, like, a good culture of buying and keeping them and enjoying them as pets or whatever, we'll just crash out.
Yeah, I know that that one YouTuber that was it keep like fish or whatever, and he's getting into snakes. He just imported a shit ton of them. Him and his buddy.
Mhm.
They're immediately for sale. Like they were pulling them out of boxes and talking about that they're available now.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, so if you want something full of mystery parasites,
Mystery bag.
Very cool.
yep, freshly imported.
Yeah, we love that for us. Okay, well, was there any other standout species you thought were notable? Like, more of them, or did
I
anybody find
saw
the salamander guy? Tell me somebody
No.
found the salamander guy.
Chris. Wasn't Chris. Somebody came up to me and they said that they saw him. Well, maybe it wasn't Chris. Chris would have known. Somebody came up and was telling me about him, and I was gonna go hunt him down, but we got busy.
Yeah.
He's my spirit animal.
That was tough for me. I kept getting bounced around because I had a rack on the Xotics table like 3 or 4 rows over, and then my bulls on Adam's table. And it was hard jumping around back and forth. Like my buddy drove out with me, but still, like, it's hard. At one point in time, I did have to send him over to make a sale, but it was tough. Every time I'd walk to go like look for something or go talk to somebody, like I barely made it over to the other side of the room. I had to get a phone call or I need you. There's a sale, this, that. So it's cool. It's good. That's what we're there for. But
Yeah, especially Saturday. Like Saturday got really wild. Like we were at one point we were trying to like do like 3 and 4 sales at a time.
Yeah, that's wild. And then like 10 minutes later, you're like,
yeah, and then it was nothing. Yeah. And Sunday, it was a lot slower Sunday, but we still had pretty consistent, like we couldn't really wander much.
yeah, Adam didn't make any sales on Sunday, but he did really good, like pre-sale and Saturday. He sold 16 ball pythons.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are either of you on the wait list for tables of your own?
No, Anthony's got a really good spot. So
Okay.
I just kind of ride with him.
Like, I was wondering, like, where they are in the list, or
I technically am on a wait list. I've never been contacted, but I put myself on there like maybe 4 years ago. But I don't know.
yeah.
As of right now, I'm not too worried about it. I see people's tables dwindling, so I don't think it's gonna be far and few in between where they're gonna be.
Well, they like since they pulled some new people to fill in. Like, were those people from the list, or were those people just like last minute?
Well, it did seem like there was a lot more like variety. I'm willing to bet they could have pulled from the list, but not from the ball python list.
But
When
there
you
is
sign up-
one person who is a ball python only vendor who was added.
Well, see, when you sign up, it tells you not to message them for like to ask about where you are on the list. So there's no way of knowing if your name got dropped at some point.
Was like, oh, I'm just gonna ask. Was Dag there in the spring?
I don't know who that is.
Dag Reptiles.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
All
I
right,
would go in the spring.
it's fine. I was like, like there's a lot of people who they weren't even in the hobby 4 years ago,
Well,
for example,
so
that are now
he-
vending there.
Brian will still at the end, like during the show, at the end of the show, you can still go to the table and request a table for the next show. And if one of the vendors hasn't done their thing first, sometimes you can slip in that way.
Sneak in.
If you go in person.
Yeah.
I've just
Yeah.
never really worried about it.
Okay. Were there any standout? So you didn't get to walk around very much. What about art? Did you see any cool art?
I did see a cool snake.
Okay, what's the coolest thing?
There was I wish I would have wrote down their name. It's somebody who I hadn't seen before. They may have been there before, I just never saw them. But the person that brought the pied rainbow boas.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Sam, I did see
Yeah.
that.
I've never seen them in person. And every snake she had on our table, they were thick.
All right, nice.
They were
they were adults, I think. Most of them, and the pie looked pretty wild. She had a little bit of everything.
Those are the best looking rainbows I've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they looked real healthy. They glistened.
Mhm.
The iridescence
Oh,
was
they're
spot
beautiful.
on. They didn't look like a dried turd.
No.
Yeah, they were
And usually when you see rainbows, they're always on like the flipper tables or the distributor tables.
A few. I've been seeing a lot more people with them at the bread. There's like a little resurgence of them, like the hypos and the caramel albinos. Now I'm really digging them.
There was a leucistic Colombian at the auction on the table.
Oh, no shit. I don't know if I saw that. Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah, I went a little crazy on the auction. I got all kinds of books and bugs. And
I was going to get books because there was that one for the, you see the reptiles like diseases and parasites book?
I might have seen that one. It was a little heavy for my kid. I just got him the one with the king cobra.
Kid books. Yeah.
Kick. And
I was a little disappointed in the animals that were donated though.
Talk about the animals donated. I was disappointed to hope that they were going to sell. I was concerned that some of them ball pythons were going to be like returned to sender.
It was all fodder. It was like the number of just plain normal males or just males that are het for something.
It was scary.
Yeah.
Like, when's that day going to come when they say, okay, you can donate anything but ball pythons?
It used to be like a flex though. Like you would donate something and you would donate something that was worth selling. And like we used to donate animals every single Tinley. Lately we haven't been because one, nobody bids on the silent auctions anyway. So you could put up an $800 animal. They won't put it up on the table on the stand to announce. It'll go on a table and it'll go for $50. But what's the point of donating that? You could have just sold it and then donated the proceeds to it.
Yep. I'd rather donate.
That's what we do anymore. I just donate.
Didn't find him. Maybe he wasn't there.
Maybe. I had somebody come up that said that they saw a guy that only did salamanders.
King. He's a king. So auction animals were iffy.
Yeah, there wasn't much out there.
Kink geckos and were donated. Great.
There was a cool pair of albino black rat snakes I really wanted.
Yeah.
They were pretty neat looking, but
did you see that burrowing python?
No.
It wasn't a calabar. It was some other species. I had to look up the species, but when I looked it up, I found that animal on Morph Market, and it said it was a wild caught.
Very cool.
But it was not labeled as wild caught on the table.
Very cool.
No.
What about art? What was the coolest art?
The table.
The table?
That wooden carved table was neat.
Oh, that was pretty wild. Yeah. It generated.
Yeah, I think it was it Chewy that donated it?
Was that to the auction?
Who donated it? Yeah. As far as art in the venue, I didn't really see too much.
Did you all get a snakelet?
Oh, I never saw her. I would have gone and got one if I knew. I didn't see the somebody posted about it and I saw it on the way home.
Like, was she vending that one in March?
I'm not
That's
sure.
another one that is a down here Dallas vendor. Like, there's a bunch of people that have done Dallas that now are doing Tinley. And I'm like, I don't remember them being there before, which is fine.
Yeah.
And bracelets are fine. It doesn't like compete with anybody. It's cool. They look cool.
Does she only do colubrids? Like colubrid colors?
I've seen on our table something that I think is supposed to be different kinds of vipers, like stylized vipers. Because even though they're not in rings, and she does like elipid ring that are ringed, but like the vipers, I think I might be a little more esoteric. Like those green vipers with like they look like a Christmas tree.
Oh,
They have like a red line. She has some that are green with like a really thin red line and a thin white line. And I'm like, I don't know any colubrid that's that color, but I think she's like referencing that particular viper, but I don't know. Is that weird?
it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Bounds was there. I always like talking to him.
Yeah. Was he there before?
I see him at the other NARBCs. Like he does St. Louis, I know, and I think Schaumburg. Yeah, I think he was at Schaumburg this year.
Yeah, he does Dallas too.
Is he a YouTuber? Noah guy?
He does a lot of the he's done a lot of logo art. Like, have you seen Davenport's new logo?
I don't think I have.
You should check it out. He does Dominicans really well. He actually just got a pair of Dominicans from her.
Oh.
Yeah, he mostly does art and crested geckos. But I don't think geckos is really his like full-time gig. Whenever I see him, he might have 4 crested geckos on the table and then a bunch of prints. This is the table Chewy donated.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
With a snake on the other side coming out, like attacking it. I don't know if you got the other.
Where do you put this in your house? Like behind your couch or?
If you had like a shop, that'd be great.
Oh, that would be cool.
Somewhere where your kids can play on it.
It is
sent you some. I sent you some new enclosures that I saw there too. I just sent them.
Like that'd be nice in an office or something.
Oh,
so that's the new Vision product.
Mm.
I don't like it for like an at-home thing, but I think it'd be cool for like a show display.
Yeah.
It's all plastic, so I worry about cleaning it with all the little crevices. But as a show display, it's really neat, and you can stack them, and they do have a double wide.
Ooh,
does the door open?
Yeah,
Where's the door?
All of the door, all the sides open.
I mean, there's screws here, so I'm like.
Well, you see on the right side, there's a lock.
Oh.
So they all swing open. It was kind of neat. So I thought that was next to us. So I thought that was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is an Xoterra. It's their new like turtle setup. That one there, but it has like a pump that makes it circulate almost like a stream.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got a pretty good flow. I'd seen it at a different show, but I think that's neat. I really want to get some Borneo earless monitors, so I've been thinking about that kind of setup.
It'd be neat for them.
And it'd be perfect in something like that because they can't climb out.
It was a CBB Loximus from Markey, and Markey does CB them.
So maybe it is a different one from the one I saw online. Because the only ones I could find on Morph Market were wild caught.
Mm-hmm.
They also kind of all look the same.
Well, they are like a turd.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we didn't get to walk around very much. And the auction was like, were there any like, for like the ones that were talked about, like the on the over the speaker, did those go high or good? What was the vibe there?
Yeah, I think it went pretty good. Like, well, at least the table got re-auctioned a few times. A lot of people like that they'll bid it up to like $8,000 and then the re-auction it'd go for $7,000 the next time. And so they kept doing that.
Yeah, that was good. As far as animal wise, I don't think anything went too crazy high. I know the Xotics, he picked up a male blood hep hide for $800.
Is that the going rate? I don't even
know. He had it on Elijah had it on the table for $3,000. But I don't know.
Did you want to buy it?
No, play devil's advocate because I knew he was buying it. So I don't need to buy it from him. I'll just get it for him. I'll just send it out. I'll send him a female.
It seems like Bloods went pretty good.
What's that?
It seems like Bloods went pretty good.
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of people that had Bloods that they'd bought.
Yeah, Elijah sold a few. I'm not sure number wise or count wise, but he said he did pretty good. I talked to him today. He picked up some cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did the cocoa? He ran like a cocoa sale there. Did that go well?
Yeah, I think he only brought I don't know how much he brought. He might have brought a half a pallet, like 100 bricks or 75, and he pretty much, I think he only walked home with like 3 or 6. So he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Not crazy, but did good.
Thanks for taking in that Dominican Red Mountain boat, Eileen. Holly messaged me today about how happy she was that it went with you.
Yeah, he went to school with me today. I had to pick him up on the way to school, so he sat in the research lab.
Mm-hmm. I heard that there was a Korean gecko vendor there. Did y'all see a gaggle of Korean gecko vendors?
I didn't see hardly any gecko vendors, honestly.
I seen one guy with the micros.
Yeah.
With a ton of micro geckos.
Yeah, the pictuses went really well. I had a friend that was selling pictuses, and they sold like hotcakes.
That's good.
But I had a friend that was looking for like morning geckos and day geckos, and he couldn't find any.
Yeah, I didn't see many of them. I wasn't really looking for those. I had my blinders on.
There was that one on sale on auction. That's the only one I saw all weekend.
Mm-hmm. How did the Canadian ball python breeders do? Or did you get a chance to look at their stuff?
Antoine did really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how MBK did, but Antoine did good. Whether he was selling MBKs or they were just there with all their stuff, but they did really good.
Did he bring down gorilla stuff?
Yeah, he got good gorilla. He had some scrambler. I didn't exactly look. I just know that those two things were sold. Somebody picked some of that stuff up. I don't know what else they bought, but I'm not sure exactly what else he had on his table. I don't know if he brought any of the monsoon stuff down. But
there's a lot of really good prices on monsoons. The prices definitely came down a good bit.
Are they less than 2,000 at shows?
I saw some that were definitely people were going to sell them for less than that.
Okay.
I bet at Cash Money, you walked up with 2K and he brought Brad Bell and them guys were going to be fiending at the bit to get your money.
Yeah, I mean, there's some listed on Morph Market now for 2K.
Okay.
I don't know what like
I saw some that were 2,500 that had combos in them.
Oh yeah, they definitely take 2K then.
Yeah.
Were there a bunch of African house snakes?
Not really.
Not a bunch, but a fair amount.
Yeah. There was people that I didn't know have them that had them there.
What's his name?
Nice ones.
Had the master Bushfield.
Yeah, Bushfield always does. Yeah.
The master.
Were they really busy? Like were people?
They were at the other end, but when I walked past in VIP, and then I just barely got over there Sunday before I got called back. There was people at the table each time I was over there.
Yeah, they're always in the far corner. Yep. Now I know like ECW has been mostly sold out of theirs, and then I talked to somebody that had the blue-eyed Lucy's for like a hell of a price. Like they're normally pretty expensive. She was selling for $500, and she only had one left like in the afternoon on Saturday.
I'm sure they got scooped up. They're usually
yeah, they're normally pricey.
Them and the
has there been any like African house snake people talk about the quality of the Lucy's with the hypothetical? Okay, I know it's like a rumor. I don't want to like hurt the project or something, but like I would like someone to tell me.
So there's an African house snake like Facebook group, but it's mostly just sharing photos. There's not really any discussion about genetics a whole lot or about issues.
Okay. Like I think they're cool because they have big eyes. They're very pretty. I like the hypos, obviously. They look gray.
Well, the blue eyes are kind of cool because they have like that translucent look to them, and so like you can like see their eyeballs kind of like through the top of the head almost.
This is freaky.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it.
Yeah, that's how the bulls are when they're born. Some of the patternless and exanthic stuff. It's like,
Jason says Bush sold fish fell. Can't talk. Bush fell sold a crap load.
Well, at Schomburg, they were selling like hotcakes, and his prices are high. So, I mean, good for him.
All right, they're cool.
I know he's got like his own line of albino, and they've been selling, even though I don't really see much of a difference in it.
You're right.
What I'd like about him is like if you wanted to be a nerd and get a pure one of the other 18,000 species, like there's still probably room for that part if you wanted to.
There are people that are like bringing in like the odd species that are house snake.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
To me, that sounds in my heart more fun right this second, because you'd be like, oh, well, there's only 10 in the country, so
Yeah.
Where do you want your nerd form? It's right here. Come get it.
Well, and that's why it gets funny, is because every once in a while you'll run into somebody that's like a house snake purist, even though like their range overlaps a lot. So they hybridize in the wild. They've been getting bred together since being brought into the hobby.
It's a damn garter snake.
They're basically mutts. So unless you import something from a little patch of Africa that doesn't cross with anything else, you're getting something that you don't know the background on.
Right, but that means there's space in the market for a super nerd.
Yeah, there is.
If you wanted to be a super nerd, you don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, you also got like the Auroras are getting really popular right now too, and those obviously aren't crossed out enough to anything else, but they're really neat. They're more sensitive though.
Yeah, Jakey's here. Laura's excited for house snakes, and then Jason says the blue eyes don't have issues. That was an incubator that started the rumor. I believe you. I just want.
I've never heard.
I've hatched 200, and they're solid. And I'm like, great.
I've never heard anything about them having issues. I haven't heard about issues with any of the morphs.
All right, good, great.
But it also might still be early enough that anything is not being talked about. It's always.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little paranoid. There's been a lot of like back in the day, there was a lot of boas that were like chimeras, one-offs, weirdos that never bred true. People would sell the hets from them at like pretty high prices. So I wasn't in ball python at the time. I'm sure the same thing was a problem then. Like, this is a jungle doodad. It's a blackback 700, whatever. But I'm just sensitive until enough time passes, enough people like corroborate the story.
Well, the generation time on African house snakes is so fast.
Right, you should be able to
breed stuff out pretty quickly.
Yeah, but for like $1,000 or whatever blue eyes were last year, I want them to be good to go. You know,
it should be solid.
Yeah,
they've held that price for so long too. The blue eyes have always been expensive for the past couple of years, and now all of a sudden, like I guess probably just so many people are in it now. Prices will start coming down.
Demand's slowing down.
What about rosy boas? I know I don't always ask about this, but I'm always like, where are all the rosy boas?
I say that every Tinley, because every Tinley I have somebody that comes up and asks if I've seen them, and I can never name a table.
No.
I feel like there's room in this market for a rosy boa specialist. I know there's some that live in California that like pick their own off of a mountain somewhere, but they don't tend to like travel to the east. I get asked at shows all the time, like, is there any rosy boas here? I'm like, sorry.
You would think there would be more here than on the west side, because it's not native here.
Yeah, I think that's like there's room for that. You know?
But it's the same reason like you don't see any like the Thamnos, the dwarf boas, the Bahamian, like Cuban dwarfs and stuff like that. Those aren't in the hobby anymore.
Great.
They would do amazing in the hobby, but they aren't here.
Especially now, like in the current meta.
Yeah, people love the tiny things, like easy keep tiny things.
Is there morphs in those rubber bows?
I did see
boas?
Rosies, yeah.
I saw one rubber boa.
Yeah, rubber boas are cool too, but there's a lot of morphs in rosies actually.
Okay.
And I saw a lot of there's a lot of Anteracia.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Stimsons and stuff like that. Yeah. Children's pythons.
Were those doing good? Were people?
Yeah, they seem to.
All right, good. They're fire. But like rosies are Antaresia, you know.
Yeah.
And we have like albinos and anneries and locality and the whole thing. But like for some reason we've decided we don't like rosy bows anymore. It's just nuts. Oh God.
Have you seen like the Cuban dwarf boas? They look so much like a rosy boa. They're just brighter.
Were there any striped pygmy pythons?
I don't remember seeing any.
Were there any ring pythons?
Yes, there were rings.
All right, that's good. Cuban, what is it called? Cuban?
Cuban dwarf boa.
Were there like
had them back in the day?
Were there like any of the weird, expensive rat snakes, like the rainbow rat snake?
I didn't see rainbows, no, but I wasn't looking too hard at rat snakes. Chris might know better.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything too crazy like that. The one table across the back wall had a real nice display of all kinds of colubrids.
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
No, I didn't see any on that back wall.
I was only kind of keeping half an eye out for neotropical bird eaters, but I didn't see any of those either. I heard that there was one on Circle's table, but when I went there, I didn't see it.
I didn't even make it over to their table.
Do these grow up brown? Am I crazy?
Some of the ones are line bred to be like orange as adults, like orange or red.
Pretty fun.
I think it's fire. The
They're
tail's fire.
adorable. Look at them in the tail. See how bright the tail is?
Do they codule lure that?
I have no clue, but probably it's a little subterranean snake.
I saw my Argentine boa did it. My Argentine boa was codule alluring, but like when
there you go. That's I'm pretty sure an adult.
This is an adult.
Neat.
It's fire. 10 out of 10. I just like that they have like a little like quasi colubrity boa face.
Yeah.
Like in between.
It's because it's so closely related to the Chilobothrus and stuff.
Human wood snake.
Sharp face.
Is that like their local name?
Tropodophis millenaris.
Yeah, the Trophidophuses are all the island dwarf boas.
Wow.
Fire. 10 out of 10.
All right.
But they're not in the hobby anymore?
They used to be. They're all gone.
Oh, some of them are cool. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all
really cool.
But like, you can have patterned ones. It seems pretty fun to me.
Yeah, they do. I know somebody in Europe is still doing them.
Are they endangered? Are they CITES 1?
So across the Caribbean, everything is like gets a blanket like CITES 2.
Okay.
I almost look like
a little higher.
Like a Hispaniola.
Yeah, they kind of have that Chilobothrus head, like yeah.
All right, very cool. Were there any aquatics vendors this time? Because sometimes I'm like, why doesn't somebody come in here and like blast us with, I don't know, betas or something? Like, because like you would be the only one if you showed up as like a cool aquatics vendor.
There's normally somebody that has tentacle snakes, but I didn't get around to see if they were there this time.
Yeah. I want to say I feel like I saw somebody with some type of fish, but I'm not positive. But yeah, you came in with the right stuff. And yeah, there's nobody really there with that.
Mm-hmm. Rosy Boa community can get a little elitist and scare away newbies. Right. Don't do that. It makes your hobby die when you all die, just so you know. Lizard game was good. Little lizards.
Yeah, lots of lizards. Lots of like really cool iguanas. Those banana iguana things were there. Mm-hmm. I want one of those.
Sundown had a bunch of real cool, I guess they were all Varanus. I don't know if it's the same ones. The little guys, like the yellows and the greens.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of them on display. They were pretty neat.
Yeah, those forest dragons are getting really popular too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something wrong with Dallas, but I feel like a lot of this stuff is missing from Dallas. Besides, like the ones that are illegal to sell there, but like even lizard wise or whatever, it's either a flipper table or pretty basic because people don't necessarily want to drive in for it. So it does sound more fun, you know.
Yeah.
What about locality boas that weren't sold by Chris? Was there a good?
Tinley is usually a really big place for like the mutt boas, like the morph boas. So I don't know. I know I've heard of people picking up some like locality stuff while they were there.
Well, I know Vin was obviously not there. You know.
Yeah, there was quite a few tables with like your mutt boa with combos and stuff like that. The guy right next to the Xotics over where I had my bow was at, it was Vin Russo's table. and he had books, but there was a guy vending with just one case, and he had Bolivian Amaryllis, and he had Conquer K's, I think he had.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he had a few of them, and I'm trying to think of what else he might have had. Not sure what else he had, but I got to talking to him, and he's got some cool projects. So that's the guy that I'm working with, the T positives.
All right, cool. So there's a little bit for everybody.
And there was some other around. I saw some other regular
Argentines around. Tarahumara's and Argentinian. Yeah, Argentines.
Is there something weird going on that all of a sudden, like, true red tails aren't common anymore?
There was a few. I saw a few Guyanas and Surinames, but I mean,
like imported ones or like.
No, they look captive born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't seen a true red tail at a show in like 2 years. I feel like, even like Dallas. I don't know where they all went.
Can they have them in Dallas?
No, I mean, not. They got ball pythons in Dallas.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's very interesting.
It's a Sigma.
Yeah. Well, listen.
I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't see more ATBs. I saw like a lot of carpets, but no ATBs.
I saw.
Interesting.
Oh wait, no, maybe they were basins.
I saw somebody had a picture of an ATB, so there had to have been some there.
Oh yeah, no, somebody had some. Somebody had the red ones on display.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of those, and they were.
Were they selling them or just showing off?
No clue.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they were just for display, but I think he had. I don't know if he had basins or if he had emeralds, but he was asking like they were just going. They were in it through their the color change yet, but he was asking like $4,500 for them. But that would have been a basin, right? Not an emerald. No,
probably
a lot more.
Well, who knows?
Also, yeah, it was some old head. I could barely understand him. Like I was trying to have a conversation with him, and I couldn't. He just was like speaking gibberish.
I feel like everyone I know is going ATBs right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people jumping on them. There's been some good publicity on them.
Mm-hmm. They're neat. I just like to handle stuff a little bit more.
You don't like to pick teeth out of your face or whatever?
No, not perfectly.
Oh, okay. I had them a long time ago, and I thought they were fine, but like, I don't know. I would still have them again, but to me, I don't necessarily want a room of them. You know?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
What's kind of cool is like, I know the people that keep them, they keep them basically like birds because they never really go down, and so you can just like put like bedding on the bottom and like have a tray, and just change that tray out. That's kind of neat.
I mean, mine used to go down because ATVs are more than like carpets or not carpets, like GTPs or emeralds, more likely to go into a cavity or whatever in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's probably still fine because I do not necessarily want to, but they're not like tight perchers. They're like lazy perchers.
Yeah, they're
like,
a little bit more twiggy.
But
they don't gather themselves. Yeah.
It is funny though, because you're like, that's not that big, but you'll take them out and you're like, unfurl them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit goes for days. You're just like, where does it stop?
The jump rope.
Yeah.
That part is funny. But then I'm like, well, if they're 5 feet long or whatever, shouldn't they be in a 5-foot cage, not a 2x2x2 cube?
Well, those and the ATVs will use that space because they're a lot more attractive to me because they're much more like my Dominicans than like I can't get into emeralds or anything. That's just too boring. But like ATBs, if you give them the space, they will use it.
Yeah, a lot more active. Like you said, they'll drape out across the perch instead of just sitting on it.
Yeah. Have they been getting imported less in the last 10 years? Does anybody have any thoughts about this?
There's a lot of people that are captive breeding them, like because they're selective breeding them for morphs and stuff now. So there's a lot less.
Right. I just feel like I've seen less captive or wild caught slop because I used to slop them in all the time because you get them like $15, sell them for $45. It would bite at some kid's face. You know, process is complete. But now, like, I don't see any wild caught ones.
That's really the pros of having a species that morphs out really good. Because I think that's why like Amazon or emeralds and stuff are still getting massively imported because they all look the same, whether they're captive bred for the most part or you can do some line breeding there, but It's still a green snake. ATVs come in a million different colors, so people want those. They don't want the wild type.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a plus.
I do still think like a baby Halloween is the best looking snake.
They are. If they would have stayed like that, I would.
We'd be millionaires. You know?
Oh yeah, and it's only probably a matter of time. Just like you could breed some of them, like the green trees that turn blue for the
hormonal blue,
and you can breed for longer. That like there's a pair of them up at the Field Museum in Chicago that have been blue their entire lives, and they picked them up randomly from 2 different people, and they're just perpetually blue. They're so cool.
Are they both females?
Yeah.
Oh, got lucky.
Yeah, I've always wondered if like the process of that is similar to the process of like turning gray blue in ball pythons. You know, like a random pastel pied turns gray blue. Like whatever trigger that happens.
Yeah.
See, and that's still my theory with the Stormtrooper, because they never really figured out what the Stormtrooper was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, you know how like pastels, you'll have a random one that totally washes out and looks axanthic.
Mm-hmm.
I think because the original Stormtrooper did have pastel in it, and every replicant that has been made that's done the same thing has had pastel in it. So I think it's something to do with the weird pastel mixing with the axanthic.
Yeah, I know John. He's not like my understanding is not totally out. He still has some snakes, but he's just not participating currently.
He was at Tinley.
Yeah, he was there.
Was he just having fun?
I think he was vending.
Was he?
He was behind a table when I saw him.
Yeah.
Like last interview I heard of him, he was like selling most of his stuff, working on family stuff.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's just downsizing,
Mm-hmm.
adjusting, regrouping.
Oh man, I need to adjust.
Adjusting to regroup.
Oh man, because I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even know anymore. Sometimes I'm like if the market for a particular species moves away from you, you can't ethically just keep breeding the shit out of a species that nobody wants. But you don't necessarily want to throw them all away and not have them anymore if you still like them. So you need a percent. But then should I be adding African house snakes or something currently? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? No. So I'm chasing a trend.
No, I'm already worried about the African house snake market because they breed like freaking rabbits.
Yeah.
3 clutches a year or 2 at least.
Right. So I'm mostly just chilling. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But then I'm like, am I supposed to be chilling? I'm gonna miss the boat.
No, you can kick on cruise control every once in a while.
All right, good. Yeah, I've been having fun not vending shows every weekend. That's been very cool for me. Let's respect that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a nice break. I got a little break now, so I'm happy for that.
If y'all tried the new shipper?
What, Zero?
Uh-huh.
I haven't tried me. I set up an account, but I haven't done anything.
People gotta buy my ball pythons for me to ship.
Everybody, check it out. BravoZuluPythons.com.
my whole 4 snakes that I have left for the year.
Yeah, I tried it. It was fun.
Yeah,
it functions the way it's supposed to.
Printed your label out, and did you pick? You didn't pick up. You dropped off.
Right. I only have 1 Russian left. Somebody didn't want the last pair. They just wanted the male. So I shipped with that. And it was totally normal. And I was like, cool.
Do they have like a customer service number?
I don't know if they have a number, but they do apparently have a customer service representative that is dedicated to that specifically. But they don't have like a bunch because I think they know they're small. Maybe I should check.
It was Morph Market's birthday apparently, and so they went around doing like a video thing, and they talked to us for a little while about shipping.
Uh-huh.
We were talking to them because we use their shipping all the time, but we were talking to them about their customer service and how they are like building like a team to help out.
What was the savings from that Zero place compared
74% currently?
Because I think Morph Market just changed something. Like
right, they went up to 75
through the rest of the year. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the new one's interesting because isn't it like it's like 3 different levels depending
right,
on
it's like a membership plan form
Mm-hmm.
where,
Free.
like, if you want a free tier, it's like 60 something percent. But if you want to pay a little bit so that he has like a more steady income as he's a smaller person, you get the higher percent. But then you'd have to decide in advance if you were a person who needed to ship 30 boxes a month. That would be the only time it'd be worth it to you to have the plan.
Because the differences were so minuscule between the paid plans and the free plan.
Right. You'd have to ship a lot to
to make up the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wasn't trying to punish small people necessarily. But
Right.
the other thing I noticed is he wants you to put up credits. And I think it's because you know how credit card transactions are a flat fee plus a percentage. He wants someone to buy $500 worth of credits so that he doesn't have to pay the flat fee each time, just one time. And that's an interesting model to like force himself to save money. He hasn't forced other people to buy credits yet, but you can tell that's I think what he's doing. So
do we have to use boxes with his name on it?
That's technically a FedEx rule, but you can use the generic box. I've never bought branded boxes. I've always bought the generic boxes anyway.
Yeah, I use the regular ones.
Right. So that's fine.
I did have my first shipment arrive to me wrong. That was fun.
Like wrong snake?
No, like I ordered some anoles from a guy in Georgia, and he was recommended, but they showed up in like a cardboard box with holes stabbed in it.
Wow.
No foam. It wasn't even shipped as a live animal. It was just a generic label. They were in a pillowcase, so I opened it up, and now there's anoles in my garage.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
That is very cool.
Yeah. But I have anoles now in my freezer.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. What else did we miss about Tinley? Anything?
I don't know. I think the after parties were pretty good. Dinner was good. Had some sushi the one night. That was awesome. Definitely
Did you
good
go across the
eatery.
street?
To that, I don't know if it was right across the street.
Over by where the hotels are. Like the
I don't
closer hotels.
Name of it was.
Because the place right across the street's fire.
Okay, we have to try that one next. We went to one that was like, you paid like $30, and it was just like
all you can eat
for up to 2 hours, and all you can eat.
Yeah, we ended up. Did you know that there's like a downtown Tinley?
Mm-mm.
Tinley Park has its own little downtown. Been going for years, never knew. And so we went. I guess that's where all like the high rollers go to, like this place called Primal Cut Steakhouse. It's in the downtown.
Oh yeah, that's where we go Friday night.
Yeah, that place was
the high
cool.
roller.
No.
One of the cool kids. We went to. There's a little place across from there that looks like an old like colonial house.
The pizza place, or
No, it's next to the pizza place.
Okay.
And it was really good.
All right.
Yeah.
You ever want a good steak while you're in town? That Primal Cuts killer.
I'm definitely going there next time. I didn't know about it until I went by. I'm like, oh wait, I heard of that.
Make your reservations months in advance.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
The reservations like 3 months ago.
Did y'all? I'm just gonna be honest. Did you guys make enough money to cover expenses at least?
Yeah. Our
Okay,
I know.
good. That's a relevant question in the current age.
It was actually my best show year to date. And my best Tinley, and the same with Adam.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I know. We definitely hit our mark. We hit over our mark on Saturday. We hit under our mark on Sunday, but because we did so well Saturday, it ended up still being a pretty good show. And we got really close to our mark on Sunday. We had 3 tables, so we definitely did pretty good.
Like Steven's video, he said he thought on the ball python side, like low to mid stuff was not doing well. It was just high end stuff only.
Oh, that's what we were selling all day.
Was low.
We actually, I think we only had one animal that was under $150 on the table, and that was the second snake I sold. So it was gone. Everything else was the $200 to $400 range.
Yeah, Adam's average was 400.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
But see that maybe that's like the Tinley difference because I can't sell a $400 snake to save my life.
I put out a adult proven breeder pastel double het puzzle pied for $400, and she didn't sell.
So
On Morph Market, they're 1,500.
Are they 1,500 though in like real life, like in your heart?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it. Like I put her on Morph Market and she's up for $750. But if somebody hears this and they want it for $400, I'll ship her. I'll ship her to her. Yeah,
Shipped today, tonight.
Yeah, I have your sister too that I gotta get rid of. That's
the other problem I'm having. It's somewhat of an existential crisis where I'm like, the stuff that should be powerful is ugly and nobody wants it. So maybe it should be cheap. But the stuff that's attractive, I'm mad that I have to sell it for $50. Look at how cool it is. Fuck you.
We
so mad about it.
We did really well on Axanthic. Like we were selling like lightning pides like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like actual Axanthic ones or
no, ours are VPI.
Has there been like I'm seeing TSK less and less? Is that because I know it was always less common anyway, but I think people are like not even getting into TSK anymore?
No,
I think people have learned that you can take whatever line and make it better. Like Anthony's been doing his for a long time. His look amazing as adults. So our babies are stellar. Mm-hmm. But he actually comes up and asks us if they are MJs.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, Axanthics are hot. I know Dwarfles couldn't keep him on his table the last show a month or so ago, and that's what Davenport sold a couple. I think I know he sold one, but
yeah, we actually had one. Anthony is a little too generous when it comes to things. He had one animal that one of his buddies. We sometimes will sell his stuff on the table too because he's a trusted guy, and we ended up auctioning one. I guess he auctioned it 6 months ago, and it sold. That person contacted him and brought the animal to the show because he found a kink. And so we were thinking like, oh, damn, was this like a kink that was as a baby, sometimes they're so subtle you don't see it and then they kind of grow up and you see it. No, the guy brought the animal in, showed it to us. And we were going to do a 1-for-1 exchange for the same animal. He brought it in. It was all chewed up by a rat.
I thought you were gonna say like he just felt the pelvic girdle inside of the snake's body and was like.
I thought you were gonna say like he
pulled the thing out, and it's scarred all down the spine. Oh my god! And Anthony, being as nice as he is, still 1-for-1 swapped it for him.
He should have fought him in more.
No, Anthony's more about he'll make everybody happy. You know, and it's better to make the person happy and then maybe get a
what do you do with that little snaky then? Now it's got to be like 6 months of rehab to get it even big.
Well, here's the thing: is it was already healed up.
Oh, so he chewed it up a long time ago.
Yeah, and
it didn't have a kink anywhere on its body.
No, not anywhere. The girlfriend just one day was like, "Hey, I think this isn't right," and
it isn't right.
And so we gave him a lecture. I guess he was still feeding it mice, and like, yeah, mice are gonna chew it up. You can't leave them in there.
Yeah, mice are feral if left to their own devices.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Little Wolverines.
Yeah, but he's a good guy, so he swapped it out for him, and he's like, you know what? I'll just end up keeping her, and then it was a female, so now it'll be breeder size.
And that's VPI.
Yeah, it was a VPI clown.
Oh, and they let a mouse show up a VPI clown.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and yeah, what he paid for it on auction is more than what they're worth now. So,
yeah, we need something, something to staunch the auction situation. I have never. I don't know. We shouldn't talk about this because I'll just get in trouble again. But I'm like, motherfucker.
It's a little bit tough.
Screenshot that bitch and I send it to everybody because like.
I try not to look at them.
Listen,
yeah,
I'll look at them. I'll look at them because it's like looking into like the mouth of badness. You ever seen that movie? That's how I feel.
I just don't want to do it because like I'll see a really good deal on an animal and then I'll see who is putting it out there. And I just
but like, what does that mean about what they think about your project? Like, I saw an animal that I've been working on for 2 years to hit, and it went up on auction. It got $60, and then I was like, and you're like, you should have bought it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I don't deserve to complain about it. But like right this second, I can't because I got ding dongs in quarantine over here. Ding dong, like I'm out right this second. But then I just feel sad. What about that?
It's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Ready to be sad and have dingo.
Like to be happy. I finally got my Nigras to eat. The ones that are weird to eat live pinkies. They were being weird even about live. So like, respect. You know?
Good thing.
What's up? 319.
I got all my Dominican babies are eating now. So
That's good.
How many took the Knolls?
Out of the 11, so I offered them in like sections because I want to make sure that if they didn't eat, I had other animals I could feed to. And so I did offered 5 mice, 1 out of 5 ate the mouse right away. Then I offered 5 chicks to 5 different ones, 1 out of 5 ate chicks. Offered 5
like
Knolls.
Button quail chicks?
Yeah, little like hatchling buttons.
Oh.
Do you want house geckos?
I do actually. They would probably. Really
I have some outside.
I would trust house geckos better than I would trust a Knoll.
I don't spray my yard. It's full of weeds.
Yeah, you can box them and send them to me. I'll buy them from you.
I
like
don't
those
have to buy them. Just cover shipping.
But literally everyone that I've offered a lizard to ate the lizard, and so now I have. I think I have 9 that are on a Knolls, 1 that's on mice, and 1 that's on.
There's so many house geckos. They get in the house. The cats eat them. I find little decapitated house gecko bits, and I'm like, excuse me, you need to clean up after yourself.
That's a better size too, because like a Knolls, I had to
I can get all the little like dewdrop size because the eggs have already hatched for the year, but they're all getting ready to go to sleep in like a month. So if you want them,
definitely,
I have to round them up now, and they all live now in the snake building because like it stays warmer. It's just bedlam around here.
Yeah,
those house geckos. I used those for the doom rules boas one year.
Oh, I bet they love those.
Yeah.
I wish I lived in a place like that. I would totally go out and just collect them.
I'm just worried they're gonna have like something I don't know about. Like not just crypto, but like they have found the super house gecko disease that they're all immune to now.
Well, they do originate from China, so they could have anything that was originally
China.
I mean, that's the reason why the anoles have that pentastome. It's from Asia, and they carried it in, and generation after generation, they still have them.
Right. Like, I wonder how many, because geckos, a lot of times their eggs got transported in pots. So, like, the adult animal wasn't transported, so maybe they're cleaner.
But if they're a vector like the anole, because like the anole, the pentastomes came from the snakes, and they got in the anoles, and then it's just lived.
Right. But here, like, it's so... It freezes here. Maybe they're okay.
Maybe.
I'm just like, I do love them. They're all like feral and fighting and having sex on the back porch light. And respect.
When
the geckos, they fall on your head when you go outside. It's not that hard.
When we were in Belize, we'd just go shake trees. And
they're not that good at living.
Either anoles or house geckos land on you.
Right, and you can't catch them like at Knolls. You can catch them sleeping at night on leaves.
Yeah, that's when you shake them.
You're right, but geckos don't do that because they're nocturnal. So you try to catch them in their little they get in like the bark or whatever during the day, but they're just everywhere. And they're not that fast. So, like you could just like pluck them off of the. And I leave my light on permanently all summer because I hate electricity bills and I love geckos. So like there's just like a constant free for all out there. I try to keep them going, It was like a cooler year this year, so they weren't having as much fun, which is weird because like, why would that matter? But like if the nights get cold, they have a hard time eating as fast. So I won't see as many babies that year.
You don't really have to do it with the geckos, but have you ever done the little fishing pole trick?
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, just hooking them.
Yeah, like if I lived in Florida, probably that's what I would do as my like side hustle. Also, like like wouldn't that be fun in a way to find like night anoles and live them out of trees at night?
There is nobody on the market that sells frozen thawed anoles. Somebody could really hit that niche and just run with it.
I guess the problem is like, what if you accidentally collect them from somewhere that sprays a bunch and then you kill a bunch of somebody's whatevers?
Especially if they're wild.
You would have to like
disclaimer.
Yeah, you have to like harvest them from, I don't know, like a straight up farm. Like it's like an organic farm. They grow milk from
if
cows.
You're in Florida, there's enough like wilderness areas.
But don't they like the almonds preferentially like human disturbed habitat.
Yeah, a lot of
Because they're
times.
like, you know, bush specialists, which
Mhm.
sounds like a innuendo, which it wasn't, by the way. Yeah, I don't definitely think there's a market there, and that's why a lot of the good importers that import weird species set up there and are having a good time because they have easy access to like collection sites for feeders.
Well, I mean, you could even set up an outside enclosure and just let them breed like wildfire.
Feral.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Down
the
there.
males are territorial. They fight.
Well, there'll only be a few males in there.
Yeah, they'll
They
fight
will
too.
equalize on their
Right.
own.
What's funny is when I went to West Palm Beach a couple of times, the like all red Bahamas were everywhere, and you could pick them up and just take them home. But then they're $200 or $300 online now as like a morph, like Cayenne Bahamas, and I'm like, is that a morph if the whole locality is full of them? But then maybe it is because who would know that? But I'm just telling you, go to West Palm Beach.
I'd seen the Cayennes advertised. I didn't realize that's what they were.
Yeah, they're just Bahamas that are like basically hypo, so there's no brown, just the red underneath. They are cool looking, but we can go get our own technically.
Let's do it. Road trip.
I wish I had the patience for like breeding something like that.
Daytona next year.
How far away is Daytona from West Palm Beach? Like 4 hours?
I'm not sure. We'll have
Right.
to look it up. Either way, you got to travel a little bit further south to get some real good hunting in.
What was the weather like at Tinley? Was it cold or just
It was
kind of?
beautiful.
Okay, so that was good for like
warmer there than here, I think. Well, around
what?
it.
Well, at Tinley, it's funny because you never know if it's going to be snowing. Even for like the October show, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
It was absolutely gorgeous this past weekend.
Yeah, shorts and t-shirt.
All right, that's good. That means like people want to come in my,
Hopefully.
if it's bad, it kind of messes up.
Yeah, you would think that like bad weather, people would want to go in and do something inside. And every reptile show I go to, when it's stormy, no one shows up for it.
Mm-hmm. It's no good. So you're both vending next year again in the spring?
Not spring. I never do the spring. I'm
you
just
never do
a fall
the
guy. Yeah.
We always do spring. Spring's the one where Anthony usually gives me like a table for ourselves.
Because he's sold down enough?
Yeah, because he's a little bit slower in the March. In October, he just has so many babies.
Yeah. Everybody's loaded.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel like, but you felt like the sell-through percentage was enough that you felt like it was okay?
Yeah. I think it was still really good. And now what we didn't have is we usually have. Sorry, my dog's losing her mind.
You also have a baby.
We have a livestock guardian dog, and she's outside barking at nothing.
There could be a fox or something.
There's always. We have the woods around us.
Any foxes.
This dog doesn't bark at wildlife. It's a Caucasian Ovcharka, so they're human aggressive, not predator aggressive.
Oh.
And so she hears a car door slam down the road. She's
gotta let you know.
Yeah, she does. And she can hear like crazy. She can't see worth a damn anymore, but she can still hear.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't have our big wholesalers come through like they used to. Our small wholesalers, so that's where we usually make our money on Sundays. That's usually what puts us over the threshold of like a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
And our small people still came through.
What were they buying? Were they
Pieds.
targeting just pieds?
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, people have
And
gotten.
we sold a shit ton of pieds, so we didn't have a whole lot left for them.
Was it pieds at $100 or pieds that are like $200-$300 because they have stuff in them?
$150 to $350.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, the pied situation is confusing me still because I'm just like, is there really that much oversupply in pieds that pieds have to be $100? Or it's just too much other stuff pressuring the price down and pieds are actually going to bounce back up to be like a plain pied? Is it going to go back up to 300 in 2 years? Because pet people like them still.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the pet market's finally kind of pumping its brakes now, and the breeder market's starting to come back a little.
No,
That's how it feels anyway.
I don't know. Like Daytona was slow, supposedly. Slowish for some people. Dallas is, but Tinley now was pretty good, and what was the other one? That was
Was
good.
kind of slow, but not bad.
I forget now. Whatever one the Harbin said were good. Oh, SERE was in the fall. SERE was good.
I did buy a snake from the Harpins.
What'd you get?
They had a really good price on a just a visual clown het GHI that was our het G stripe that she really only needs like not even another year.
All right, that's cool. Are you
Yeah.
kiki-jikiing?
Yeah, I have a lot in that project. I have males that are already full size, but nothing to put them to because all my females with a bunch of codoms are too young right now. And so I'm like, well, I could really get her going by this winter.
Do you think a G-stripe clown puzzle will look like something?
Probably not.
Oh, might bring some more pattern back in there.
It might.
Might connect them.
Yeah. But I went over to get, they have like, you know how everybody's using those like plastic totes now, like the Walmart like shoe boxes.
You bought their clips?
Yeah, I saw those clips on there. I'm like, dude, that's so much better than my tape. And
Yeah,
so
it's better than everything anyone's tried, like the holes and.
I went to go get some of those from him, and he set some aside, and then I saw that animal. I'm like, okay, I'll take her too. And he's like, okay, well, here's a bunch of clips then. And he just gave them to me.
Okay. Clips come free with snakes, everybody, so check it out.
No, but definitely go buy some. If you use those totes, go buy them. They're awesome. They come in black and Harbin orange.
We had a good conversation with them Friday night. They had dinner with us.
They're such good people.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully they did good. I hadn't asked them yet. I've just been railroading them the last couple of these, so I was like, I'll give them peace.
I know that they were busy every time I went by.
That's good.
Friday it was fair, and I think Saturday was her birthday or Sunday.
Yeah, yes, that Saturday.
Was Junior doing good?
Yeah, he was
always
busy.
does good, but you know.
Yeah, I went by and just said hi. He was doing good. He was busy though.
Mm-hmm.
He had a gang of people behind his table helping him though, so he wasn't. He was just sitting.
Did you guys buy any Pokemon cards?
No, I'm still mad that my Gachapon neighbor is gone.
They kicked him out.
No, he died.
What? I thought they kicked him out because they didn't want Gachapon anymore.
It was like a year and a half ago. He
was kicked out of life. What the fuck?
Kicked out of life. And what's wild is he had died like the day or two before the show. And so all the stuff arrived and was sitting in the lobby ready to go to his booth.
He palletizes it?
Yeah, and I think just gets mailed, shipped in or whatever. And his team was there and they were like, do we still set up? And because they were the ones that were always next to us every year.
Were all the like big dogs there? Like Bio Dude, Josh's Frogs? Was there any change in that stuff?
I didn't see Bio Dude.
I didn't see Bio Dude. I saw Josh's Frogs.
Oh, no Bio Dude?
No, wasn't he not doing anything because he had an outbreak or something?
Josh's Frogs had an outbreak. But I think
Bio Dude also
had again.
Nido, but he doesn't ever bring snakes. He was like, because he has all that stuff, like lights and bedding, and sometimes he's vended it and brought all the stuff. I was wondering if he was there. Was Reptile Basics there?
I didn't go against that wall because they're always on that far right wall.
I feel like I saw Rich, but I don't remember because he was at the last couple shows I was at.
All right, what do you think? Last question. Tinley needs. It needs to have this right now. It's missing. Somebody sign up to vend it that produces this item.
Day geckos. There's a lot of frogs there this time. Like dendrobatids and stuff.
Yeah, I did see a lot of frogs as well.
Turtle people. I didn't see many turtle people.
Mm-mm.
Do we need turtle people?
Maybe.
Be a cool guy.
I like turtles. I have strong feelings about turtles. Just leave it at that. Is that it? Did we do it?
I think so.
All right, good. Yeah, I'm glad it was not a bad.
Yeah, I was really worried Saturday morning when we saw the crowd. or lack of crowd. But it turned out
Or
good.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what to tell people. I think a lot of times I'm like, oh, we got too many shows. Nobody wants to drive to big shows anymore. And that's kind of true maybe in some areas. But if you guys want the hobby to keep going, you got to patronize shows too and not just go online, because you do need some in-person events, especially for picking up supplies and feeders. So I know a lot of people are disappointed by their all ball python show. Doesn't matter. Probably you need to still go sometimes and just keep it going, because some of the shows now are struggling. Let's put it that way. You don't all have to vend it, but you got to kind of we got to get back to like making it an event. So maybe some shows need to go, some shows need to stay. So
well, with the diversity that was there this time, so much more variety than an October show. Usually it's just all ball python babies. So I think like right now we're kind of on a good trend of variety coming back.
Yeah, it's definitely slowly transitioning. Definitely, for sure.
There was also, this is probably the most colubrids I've ever seen at Tinley. There's so many colubrids.
That's good.
Yeah.
Were people buying them?
Well, and I think I was talking to Chris about it. I think it's because, we just had, we're building up like the colubrid people here in like the Midwest. We have Colubrid Fest that just happened a couple weeks ago, and the same people, they all live in the area, so they all just go up to Tinley.
Very good.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's hard with colubrids because like if nobody thinks they'll be there, nobody goes there to buy them. And then there's like a self-reinforcing loop of like none go, and then it just repeats. So if you want to go and you want colubrids to be there, buy a colubrid when you're there so that the person will receive the positive message that they should bring more kinds of colubrids next time, more morphs, more localities. If nobody buys any, they don't come back. Just saying.
Anthony bought a bunch of corn snakes because he likes to get corny on the weekends. And so he does it as like his little side, like not as a business, but as like a hobby thing. And so he bought a whole bunch more.
On the weekends?
Corny on the weekends.
He really lets loose.
Yeah. No, corn snakes are awesome.
Yeah, he had some like those like reverse the reverse Xotics and stuff like that. They were so cool.
Did he get it from Eric?
No, not from ECW. I don't know. It's a guy that he's gotten them from before. I just don't know who it was. There wasn't a whole lot of corn snakes there either.
Good. I'm signing up.
A lot of Everglades rat snakes, though.
That's weird. Very specific.
I was looking for a yellow rat snake, like a true yellow rat snake from like back in the day when I was a teenager. I had one that was it was a monster. That just the head scalation on her, just the big plates, and I haven't seen anything that looked anything like that since. I mean, of course, the babies you're not going to be able to tell, but he had some adults on his table. They were all orange. Nothing was yellow with black stripes.
Saw a lot of blue.
Did you check Tim's stuff this year? Did he breed him this year?
Tim
Spuckler?
I'm not sure. I didn't look. I looked. I started really looking hardcore on Sunday, but then time got away from me, and I didn't get to make it all the way around that corner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad it's good. Like, I've thought about vending it, and then I'm like, oh, it's really far away. And then
if you're going to go that far, just do Colubrid Fest.
Yeah, but I have boas that are cool.
I mean, I heard that people snuck other snakes in the Colubrid Fest.
I had it.
I guess nobody will know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm mostly still trying to chill and like store up energy for like a 2026 plan. So I'm not sure what to do next year. Like I don't want to be exposed to too many shows that are bad. You know what I mean? Because it costs money no matter what happens. So looking at my spreadsheet of like expenses for the business this year, I might accidentally make a profit.
Because you did less shows?
Because I did less shows. Because they cost so much money.
Hotel costs.
Oh, yeah.
This time for Tinley, since I only brought 3 animals to put on the table, so I cut cost. I went, there's a campsite that's like 10 minutes up the road. And I literally camped for like $50 a night.
Nice.
Was that fun though? What if it snowed? Okay.
It would have been fine. I'm from here, so like I knew the weather was the
You
same
have
as home.
the temperament to be used to it.
Yeah, I brought my dog with me too, so
Can cuddle for warmth.
Yep, we just camped out. Plus, I sold one of the snakes I brought, and that kind of covered my whole campsite. So
was there like RV? Is there RV places near Tinley if someone has an RV or
yeah, the site that I have, we're actually working on buying like a teardrop or something, and then I could just leave it there for it's $66 a night, and it's 10 minutes up the road.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know the right answer to any of my questions, but I feel like being more chill this year was good for me, so I want to stay chill. I'm not going to fixate on anything ever again.
Are you going to try and go up to St. Louis?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, what if I did a year where I didn't do any shows just for fun? And I just went to shows for fun and just see what happens.
It'd be a lot more relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
So relaxing.
You'd see a lot more fun things happen after the show.
See, I'm addicted to shows. I just like sitting there and talking to people.
Right, but I could talk to people without paying to be there.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that too, and I don't know if I'm
then I can sit and talk to them.
Right, it is sleepy work. It is work, like industrially walking around a show and trying to see everything. That is a kind of like mental labor.
Yeah.
You're like
everybody you run into, it's like 10, 15 minutes talking to. And if you're really inquisitive about somebody's species or something like that, that could last an hour.
Pomona 2026, maybe. That's one I think about the most because next year it could be for me also. I say, fuck it. I don't vend anything near me. I only vend 3 shows far away. Like Runaway, Pomona, Runaway, Kluwerfest, Runaway, the Nashville ARP. So I just see different people just for fun.
Right.
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. We need to do a whole backpack trip to Japan. That's what all the cool kids are doing. They're going over there and videotaping.
Yeah, it is. It appears to be what the cool kids are doing. And that's the other thing that's like got me feeling weird too. Because their prices in yen, like if you translate it into like American dollars, it's a lot more expensive than like what we're getting for stuff. And then I'm like sad.
And so we crushed that market too.
Right.
It's only a matter of time because the buyers over there are a lot fewer. The problem is the thing is their prices are so good because there's so few breeders. So like the Tokyo show, you only have like a handful of ball python breeders, and people all have to go to that show to buy a snake.
Right. They don't do shipping in Japan.
Yeah. And if you look at the crowds there, they're not crowded like the shows are here.
Right. So but what do we got to do to make here better?
We need to murder a lot of ball python breeders.
Excellent.
We need to start picking them off.
But also, like, we could. That's the thing I've been thinking about is like, economy is what it was. It was what it is, right? You can't make people have money they don't have. But there are people without money or with money who don't want to buy a snake yet for some reason because they don't know snakes exist, let's say, of any species or frogs or whatever. So where are they at? What are they doing with their free time?
College students.
They don't have money.
Money? Our one of our best shows, and I hate it because I don't go to it. It's it's one of Ron Billingsley's shows, so I wouldn't set foot in the door to give that guy $5, and so I don't go to it. But it does really well because it's right there next to campus. It's everybody buying dorm pets.
You think we should have more shows near large universities? I always thought you should have that because it's like a steadier economy. Because like there's all those administrative people and teachers and the janitor, all those people have a job.
Plus,
Ball State's the biggest employer of all of Muncie, Indiana. So I mean, we got that.
Yeah, so that's what I think about too. And then the other thing was like people should put them near military bases because I have never met a listed 1 through 4 that had self-control.
That's true. Okay. I mean, that's why we all buy vehicles right out of boot camp at like
27% APR Dodge Charger with a stripper as a wife built in.
That's how you get off base housing.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They want a ball python. God.
You gotta buy the lifted truck or the Mustang. You gotta marry somebody and you gotta get a dumb tattoo. First 3 things you do.
my God, this weekend or not this weekend, when I was dropping off the snake, I went with Chris because he went to Fort Sill to go to the dentist there. And I watched like 10 or 15 just like army pukes. They were obviously told to like go clean up around their barracks. And there was maybe 3 leaves. So they're all raking these 3 leaves up, pushing.
I remember being put on snow watch and we got given shovels and it was like just starting to like come down a little bit and we had to go lift every single snowflake that hit the ground.
I love it for them. And I watched them do it and they're all just like adults. They have a little backpack with their water in it and they're like, we got to get this 1 leaf. I see one. It just fell. Quality content. But I'm saying they would impulse buy a pet.
They do. The Hampton Roads area in Virginia, they have a couple of shows and they've done really well. It's all military people. Yeah. When I lived down there, like
and they have a job.
Yeah. When I lived down there, like getting on like Craigslist, that's where the market was, and because everybody was just military housing, selling shit and buying shit.
Right. So I don't know what we're doing, but like shows that tend to target towns that have like a functioning economy, A+. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't know.
Or more destination shows.
More destination shows. Are you? I'm thinking about going to IHS too.
I want to go to IHS.
I just feel like that'd be fun. So if I do like a couple faraway shows in IHS and that's my year and I save up all my energy for like big events.
See, I want to go to that, but so Marcos is in like, he does like glass sculpting. And I guess there's like this big gas conference. It's called Gas Conference, glass something or other. And he wants to go to that at Corning next year. So
the same weekend?
That'd be fun.
It's pretty damn close.
Okay. It is July in New Mexico, so
yeah, his is about that time.
I don't know. I just wanted to see like the rattlesnake, like the outdoor rattlesnake enclosures and Gila monster enclosures. I thought that would be fun.
That'd be neat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for like the group herping.
That might be Holbeck Rec first trip is that because it's like convenient. It's just like I don't know. We looked on that member live for a place to stay.
Yeah, we can go do our own like our own dinner.
Bushes.
We can go do our own like symposium dinner.
Right. It could be a thing. Is what I'm saying. I have to wait though until we get closer. Otherwise, I'll have decision fatigue by then. Then I'll give up. You know. All right. I'm glad the show was good though. Hashtag blessed. Listen, I'm serious.
Yes, yeah.
I know. And next weekend's shows will be awesome. Or I'm going to hashtag murder somebody.
What shows this weekend?
Well, this weekend is Nashville and Denver.
Next weekend's Denver.
Not this weekend, like this.
Is it the Nashville AARP?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they added that fall one. I just couldn't swing it.
I'm manifesting that they're going to be awesome. What about that?
The last one was really slow. I hope it does get really good though.
Fredericksburg was good.
Yeah, I heard Fredericksburg was really good.
Yeah,
but the one in Nashville was kind of okay.
Animal sales weren't crazy, but it was busy, at least for us. But
that's good. I love Nashville, like just going down.
I just want it to be good. Can it be good for me? For my heart?
Pretty please.
Yeah, this one's making a bed on the couch.
Oh.
Nice.
He's got to spin around 5 times to make sure there's no snakes.
Yeah. What if there's snakes there?
There might be.
And then what are y'all doing? What do you have available now if somebody wants to buy something before we go?
Still got a good handful of bull snakes, 2 positive bloods, longicatas, plenty of ball pythons that'll be coming up on Morph Market, and just a handful of pine snakes, odds and ends, leucistics, southerns, some black pines of Louisianas, but you got to be in PA for them.
Very good.
Everything else is going on Morph Market though soon. So
what? Because like shipping, I keep forgetting what time of the year it is because it's hot here. It's like 95, but it's like for the people in the Northeast,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
getting close.
It's been perfect for last.
Right. So now's the time to ship if you're going to buy something.
Yep.
And then Eileen, what do you have available currently?
Not much. I got a couple little het puzzle breedable things that are ready to go. I got those 2 pastel double het puzzle pod girls. So if that's your project, that's good. One of them gave me eggs, and the other one I haven't bred. So they're both breeding size, ready to go. Other than that, the Dominicans, I'm not letting any go until they've at least had 10 meals.
Do you have people on your wait list yet?
Yeah.
All right. Get on the list.
I have enough room for a couple more people, and that's it.
Is there any males left?
Well, I haven't sexted anything. I'm not sexing anything until it's I'm so scared of sexing something that's that tiny. I bought the tiniest probe because that's how people usually do it.
Can you feel their junk?
You should be able to pop them.
No, so I was actually talking to Leah Davenport. She has
she can't feel them.
She's 50 babies. You know the little springback thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's not reliable on these. I've done it with proven females, and you can feel it. It's like their cloaca stretches.
I don't like that method with anything.
Yeah, and the thing is, they don't make a bulge. And so, honestly, right now I'm in a research lab that's looking at eye stripes of Carolina Wrens using ImageJ software.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I might see if I can just do that with my Dominicans and see if I can tell tail length. Because with anything that's arboreal, the tails are so long that you can't just glance. But if I can see if it's statistically different, I could just take a picture and run it through the software, and it'll tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But there's no shed test.
Did you see Lisa's shrink-wrapped penises inside of the snake's body? Where they were so I don't know, engorged and hormonal that internally you could see the hemipenes underneath the white lips tail through the tail.
Yeah, these guys. So, have you ever done the flashlight trick
on a boad? I've done it. You can do it on colubrids that are thin and see-through and amel. You can see their hemipenes averted backwards through their body. I can see it
on the house snakes, but I can't see it on the boas. Yeah. I'm so terrified about probing these things. So I'm gonna wait until they've got a little more size on, and then I'll figure out what to do with them. Hopefully by then.
You don't think they can pop? I've never been able to pop an imperator boa.
They don't want to pop.
Right. Some things are high and tight.
Mm-hmm. They are.
And some things are deeper, the. Yeah. Does that make any sense?
No, the lunch cod.
Even my big breeder size males, you can't even feel or see them bulge. There's no bulge on them.
Interesting. So they are a grower, not a shower.
They're definitely a grower, not a shower.
Interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting. Well, probe away. They're probably the size of a big colubrid, though. You can probe that.
Yeah.
I am less afraid of probing the house snakes than these guys.
Oh, are they wiggly?
No, well, because they're so damn thin. The house snakes at least have a little bit of girth to them, and so you don't feel like you're going to break them.
All right, don't break them.
These guys are itty bitty, so I'm just hoping that Charlie will make a shed by the time I need to. If not, then I'll just have to have somebody probe them.
After 10 meals, they'll thicken up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. They grow so damn slow.
Yeah, I didn't think Russians could be popped, Russian rat snakes. Mm-hmm. But there's a whole, you know how, I don't know, but if anybody knows, but Asian rat snakes are very well endowed, extremely disgusting. You could write about it in a song in Agatar or whatever. It's very intense. But even when they're babies, there's another layer of skin that goes deeper, and then the hemipenes come out after that, and so there's a huge, I don't know, it's nasty. So when you pop them, you have to go really far down the tail and roll very far up.
Do they have a deep cloaca? So the females?
Yeah, it's a pouch.
That's so weird.
And so when it reverts back out, there's more.
More meat comes out.
More meat plus the hemipene when they pick, and they have 2 big, nasty, throbbing, lobes on each one, and you can see that in the babies. And I'm you guys are freaks. I hate you, but I love you.
Yeah, like a turtle penis.
Right. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. So I'm saying, I don't know what yours snake's penis looks like. That's what I'm saying.
They have itty bitty little peens.
It
Even
is-
as adults, they're pretty small.
We can't go through one whole back rack episode without talking about
Mhm. Little peen
Oh,
monsters.
peens.
Now,
not a single one.
what's really kind of cute though is they do flirt, and so like they do like the whole like the male chases her, and then like they get really into like using their spurs,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll tickle each other. It's hilarious.
Sadist, masochist play. Is what you're saying. Very
Mhm.
nice. Laura's here. We're almost done. Missed it.
Woo, hey, good timing.
Well, I'm glad it was good. Seriously. The spring will be better. How about that? I'm just making that be true too.
Hopefully, get paid.
Yeah. I love spring shows now because like even like that sort of week show is just a little bit better. So I'm believing it. And I know people don't have as much inventory, but who cares? So
I always
There
like
we
the
go.
March
Have
show.
inventory, but they got money then.
yeah. So those buy the stuff that's left over at that point.
Like, really.
All right, let's say goodbye. Bye everybody.
Bye.